What's up, y'all? It's KHAIR. Y'all watching Vision Vocal.
Straight hits, I don't sneak those. I can beat your ass without a weapon or a cheat code. Told the slut mob, beat a gang with a free codes. I'll crease your bitch in my street clothes.
What's up, y'all? My name's KHAIR. I'm a rapper, model from Chicago. I'm basically just existing. I'm trying to exist and be the best me while I exist.
Big hits of the weed smoke. Wake up, flex on the pussy, then I sleep mode. I'm too far in this drip at the sea.
Mostly R&B, mostly Lauryn Hill and stuff, old school stuff. Not saying Lauryn Hill's R&B, but stuff like that. Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. I grew up heavy on black women artists. Also Nas, Busta Rhymes, Mos Def. I grew up around pretty centric hip hop, but then Soulja Boy came out and it was that whole era after that. Everything after that, I just started taking in every single concept. I didn't even used to want to be an artist. I didn't know I was gonna be rapping until my sophomore year of high school. It was mostly just for fun at the time.
I got that drip and you got the drip, but
well, it started off with me and Ryan. We went to high school together, so we was in the same grade and stuff. And I went over his house one time with some other friends, and we made a tape. We made a small tape. It was terrible, it's fucking trash. But it was 5 of us or something. But after a while, I started staying over at Ryan's house more. Me and Ryan became more close, and I actually had to stay at Ryan's house for 2 weeks because I was at the time homeless for a little bit. His family made me feel real comfortable, and during that time, we were just working on the craft. And I've always looked up to Ryan when it came to making music, because he's always been at a higher level, in my opinion, especially for his age bracket. Really, the guys, to be honest, they pushed me. They told me to keep going. I didn't always, I always thought I was good, but never every time I listen to my stuff now, I'm oh my God, it's terrible.
Is there anywhere you can find that tape?
No. I definitely had Ryan take it down. As soon as we rebranded, because our group used to be called Hyperbole, and then after a while I was we're growing up. Hyperbole means to exaggerate, right? We're growing up. After a while, it's just not going to be an exaggeration anymore. It's going to be real life for us, because we're talented, and we have the drive. We just got to put it all together, After that, we disbanded Hyperbole, but I didn't have the name LUTMOB yet. It came a little bit, a few months after, and I was damn, this shit really fits. And then,
where did you get that name from?
So actually, I had 2 other homies at the time. Well, they're my homies now, but in the group that I was working with at my job. So I tried to fuse the 2 groups. So really, LUTMOB just came. The term LUTMOB came from the energy that we had. Not oh yeah, we got all these sluts and nah. It was mostly we're the sluts, right? So it was me and these 2 dudes, with this slutty energy or whatever. I wanted to bring my homies in, who I grew up with, rapping with. And they were put offish about the whole idea, because I was personally thinking with emotion. I was thinking oh, I need all my guys together. I need everybody to, but I didn't really think that we can't really, everyone's music doesn't mix, everyone's different. So it's I mix well with Ryan and Armani. In my opinion, my music mixes more with theirs than theirs. So I asked them, I was trying to make LUTMOB a label on DistroKid, so we could all drop it'll be more convenient if we could all drop our music under a label. It won't say DistroKid in the corner when people are looking at our music. We'll be more professional a little bit. So I asked everyone if they wanted to pitch in. Armani and Ryan pitched in. The other 2 didn't, so they're not in LUTMOB, because if you're not going to invest, then you're not going to be in it. But LUTMOB mostly came up from just what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a slut, not in a demeaning way, but I wanted to change the term slut, because it's looked at if someone calls you a slut, you're most likely going to be offended, right? But I personally feel everyone has some type of sluttiness, like buried in them. Everyone has a darker side, you know, and people frown upon the darker side, but the darker side is part of who we are. You know, yin and yang won't be yin without yang, you know? So it's like balance.
Mm-hmm. Are you still like, do you still work with the other two guys who aren't part of your group, or is
I mostly work, I mean, I don't like make music with them, you know, they're still the guys and stuff, but like, nah, I mean, not work. I would love to work with them, like on stuff in the future, you know. I still love them, you know, they're still around me. I'm not going, all right, get the fuck on type shit. Nah, it's all love.
It ain't this, your shit gonorrhea. You and I lit, but I'm hot like a furnace, and your shit don't hit, then it's sorry to be a.
The term slut mob came up after, like, I want to say 4 months or 3 months after my 20th birthday. I'm 21 now, about to be 22 in May, so about over a year ago. But like, it was really difficult to get like Ryan and Koi Fish on board with. Well, they were on board, but it's like they feel like it's not as marketable because it is slut mob. The name is like vulgar and stuff. So we actually are, like, you might even hear this, we call ourselves Southside Sweethearts. Like, we're gonna drop some merch, you know, SSS on the chest and shit. It's gonna be pretty hot. As far as videos, like, I've always said that I want videos. Like, we need content. Like, we can't just put out music. You know, you put out music and people don't see the face. So then they're like, all right, who the fuck am I listening to? It really stemmed from that. And then you can't make a video without someone who knows how to use a camera. And you can't find someone, like, you know, it's all these steps, right? And we didn't have a camera guy. Well, one of the guys is actually like one of the camera men, but he also is an artist. So, you know, it's hard to balance the two. So I wanted to find like a camera person. So that's when I started going to open mics and stuff, really like putting myself out there, showing people my face, like showing people that I'm here. Because I wasn't popular in high school, you know, I don't have the clout that some other people have. So I have to go get it. And I met an awesome videographer named Tone, and he, like, my first video, I was in love with the shit. I was like, bro, this is way beyond what I thought it was going to be. And he did it for free. Because, like, I told him, like, I offered to pay him. And he said, no, bro, I just want to create. I understand we're going to get to the bag in the future. Let's just get there. Let's just grow together. And I said, fan-fucking-tastic. Let's grow together. So that's when I made a video for my song Bufu, and Bufu was actually a throwaway song. Like, I just had it, and I was like, I want to drop this because it's a different flow for me. I didn't really rap. I don't usually rap with slow flows, you know. So that song like stood out. So I was like, you know, I want a video for this. So we made the video. I'm one of those artists that like takes a long break in between great sessions because I really need to just like not think about it, but I need to not think about it. Because if I think about it, it doesn't come. And, you know, a lot of this stuff comes randomly. Damn, I want to say September, October or something. We shot a video for Boom No Bap, which was on my recent tape. And then we shot another video that I released recently too. We're just gonna keep growing from there. Like, I got a couple more videos in the works, but you know, I was sick for a little bit, so I had to, you know, stay in the house, chill and shit, not really go out.
I'm fashion forward and you are not fashion. I am important, ambitious, and handsome. I put my money in this, I'm invested.
When quarantine first started, you know, all the restrictions had like just came up and stuff, and everyone was like in a panic. I couldn't go to Ryan's house, which is where I usually record. So I had to find a way to like record at home, but my studio equipment got broke. So I had to like download this app on my phone. And that's when I went down to my car and recorded it in there. So parked car interlude. I was like, I need a name for this. I'm in a parked car. And this is, I don't know, I guess the interlude to some great shit, because I kept making music in my car for a little bit. Like half of my tape was made in my car.
I was gonna ask you if you're like in a certain studio, or like if you're recording in your room, or like where you stay at, but
Yeah, four out of eight of the songs was recorded with Ryan,
okay.
and then the other four I recorded in my car. But a lot of people couldn't tell the difference. Like
Oh,
I could tell
okay,
the
so
difference, but a lot of people were like, "Yeah, man, this shit's great. Like you record this in your car." I'm like,
Trying
"Yeah."
to tell me my passion. These niggas will try to tell you that you cannot do what they can't. Money don't come to the nigga who waits.
Was it like explain how to play Anthem? Like your process?
I don't know. Like sometimes, like when it comes to collabing, I like to think myself as terrible at collabing because it takes a lot for me to write some like good shit, and a lot of times I have trouble like writing catchy shit because a lot of times I just be rapping. I just be bar. But when I'm with like Ryan and Armani, they like, especially Ryan, he usually sets the tone for a lot of songs. So if you hear his songs, or if you hear the collab tape that me and him did, like a lot of those like hooks and stuff is Ryan. It's easier when you got people who look up to you and will speak down to you, like not down to, but like they'll speak you up. So they're like, "You're cold, bro. Just do the shit. Just get to it." And I'm like, all right, well, to be honest, kind of need to be alone right now. I can't really write in front of other motherfuckers like that unless it's like, I don't know. Unless it's like, sometimes I just have a hard time like conceptualizing my own pieces. But when I'm with the gang, I can bounce off them. I'm good at bouncing off people, but it's hard to create my own.
I brought my paper, you is or you ain't. Me and my shorty had just made a movie, and I directed, I feel like
I'm not gonna lie, like some of those songs I was sitting on for like well over a year. It was my first like, so in high school I dropped a project, but I wouldn't really call it a project. I dropped like a small tape and I got it taken down because gotta rebrand. But to be honest, I just wanted something that I would like. And there was a lot of times where I changed the songs like over and over and over again to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck it, scrap the song, new song. I need something new. And I'll hear a beat or something. I'll be like, this is hard as hell. All right, I'm about to use it. Luckily, somebody from Ukraine has been sending me beats, so I use a lot of his beats, and his beats are nice. Like his beat was for Boom No Bap, I'm pretty sure. Mia is his beat. Like he has good beats, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep using these. It was very difficult for me because I really wanted to drop it. I probably would have dropped it too soon, and it probably wouldn't have got the same like effect that it had because it just wasn't it. Like, I know people would have fucked with it because people fuck with me a little bit, kinda. Like the people I know who fuck with me, but they fuck with me too much to the point where they're not gonna tell me if I'm, only I can tell myself that. So I had to change shit around, and I changed some shit around, and it came out. I finally dropped it on. I just decided on Halloween because I'm terrible at scheduling, so I just needed a day.
How did you meet the guy from Ukraine, or how did he reach out to you?
I don't know. I look, hey, this is probably one of the biggest like enigmas of my rap career. I don't know. I have no clue. And he's pretty known on like Instagram and stuff. Like he has like 30,000 followers or something. And his name is Sugar Beats. I honestly don't know. I can't tell you that. Like,
Did you just randomly get like an email or like a DM or something, or did you just like
emails.
like
Emails. I swear to God, look, this person emails me, I want to say once a month. And they're like, I have 11 beat attachments. You could choose. Like, he sends me snippets. Like, I swear to God, every month. Sends me snippets. Like, I pick these out for you, blah, blah, blah. Choose which one you want. I'll send you the full one with the weight. And he asks for donations. He doesn't ask for, like, payment straight away. Like, it's just like, and if you can donate, please. And I'm like, bro, I have to, because what? This is my career you're talking about.
Don't need an Oscar or Grammy or no nomination. I just want the people to pay me. I need some cash on my homies.
Feeling like doing it. Like, motivation. I have a hard time being motivated. Like a lot of people Like when you said, what music do you listen to like get you in the mood? I don't like. I can't find my mood. Like my mood finds me. I can't like force myself to create. That's why it takes so long for me to create, because it's like I have shit in the vault. Like I have shit I've been writing, and it's like a bunch of stuff that I know, like off the dome. Like I know it, but then once you know it, and then you repeat it to yourself over and over again,
You're
and
still
then
telling yourself like, oh, it's not as great as I
right,
thought. Like,
it could be better.
what differentiates a song that you dropped, where you said like you debate about dropping it a lot? What triggers you to just like press the go button and just like put it out there?
I'll send it to a few people. I'll send it out to a few people. People I know are going to be honest about my music. People who understand the craft and actually care that I want to grow. Because not everyone cares that you want to grow.
Yeah.
A lot of people just are like, yeah, bro, keep doing you, like trying to like be positive, but it's phony positive, because they don't want to be fake, or they don't want to be negative towards you, or make you upset. I won't get upset. Like if you tell me, hey, I think you should blah 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 blah, I probably wouldn't give a fuck, but I'm not gonna be upset that you told me. I'm gonna appreciate that you had the audacity to give an opinion on someone else's art. It means that you care. If you know that if you feel that you can see someone doing better, and you vocalize that and put it out there into reality, like the artist might be upset at first, like who the fuck does this motherfucker think he is? Nah, shut up. But I guarantee you they're thinking about what you said.
Yeah.
And they're gonna come harder next time. They're going to come harder next time, because they're gonna say like, damn, I don't like this shit either. And that's basically what happens with with that. Sometimes they piss me off too, because I'm like, but they encourage me. I know they wouldn't lie to me. I wouldn't be in the group if I was trash, and I have those feelings where I'm like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not as good as I can be, or I'm not as good as I think I am. Because sometimes, like, it's on and off.
Some cash for myself in the house for my grandmama, baby. I'ma look out for my mama, I promise I'll get in my bag, and it's gonna take patience.
This be the shit that be like catching me up, because I'm trying to like think of names of albums, and I can't do it right now.
No, you're good.
I listen to Anderson .Paak a lot. I've personally like all of his albums. I don't really have a favorite album. I don't think I have a favorite album right now. Probably for this year as an entirety, or for 2020 as an entirety, probably Lil Baby. My Turn. I like that. I fucked with damn near the whole project. So recently, probably his project. Other than that, I just be listening to whatever music comes my way, to be honest. After a while, I stopped like paying attention to the names of shit until I listened to it, which is a bad thing to do, because you get questions like these and you can't answer them.
Great.
Patience. Remember being the kids in the basement. Remember fuckers was calling us lame. Remember all of the faces who hated us.
Short term, I just want to perform, to be honest. I miss the stage, but I would like to be paid for performing. Long term, to be honest, I don't know, because when I rap to prove that I can rap, to prove to myself. Like everyone else knows I could rap, but you need to keep doing it. It's like working out. You feel me? You need to keep stay on it, or else you're gonna fall off, or stuff like that. So, and it's very easy to fall off when you're not on. It's very easy to fall off when you're not on, because you have this fear that you're never going to be on. So then you just give the fuck up. So personally, I just keep doing it, like keep writing, even if I'm not dropping anything, like just keep like trying to build on that. I don't know, like short and long term, probably like get better at music.
Do you feel like you had a lot of time to do that this past year, like just being like stuck in your house all day, or was it hard to find motivation to really work on it?
For me, it's easier to find motivation outside of the house. So no, like me being in my house, I just be trapped in my mind all day. So then I'm like, all right, fuck, let me play Call of Duty or something. But then it turns to that every day. So then it's like, all right, well, I need to get off my ass and do something. So then, look for some beats or something. Never really find anything until, you know, a buddy from Ukraine sends me something. And then, I don't know, like it's weird.
No, I feel the same way, because I feel like I get more motivated and inspired like when I'm around other people, like even you or like all my friends and stuff. So
Right.
being stuck at home all day is just like so draining because I don't have any motivation to like sit down and work on it. It's
Right.
like other people inspire me, so I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, like whenever I'm damn near about to take a road trip soon, because like I just need to clear my mind. That's what gets me in the mood. Because then I leave, I see some beautiful shit, maybe trip some shrooms or something, come back, clear mind.
Faces who hate it, cause them the same bitches that's calling my name. Ill. Straight hits, I can beat your ass without a weapon or
I would love to do like, I would love to model. I would love to do fashion and shit. I'm personally not a designer, but I feel like fashion and rap go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, you could be the coldest rapper ever.
But if you lip lane.
If you can't dress, if you look like a damn clown on stage, unless that's your get up, like unless that's your shtick, then you're not really gonna be looked at.
Yeah.
People will be like, damn, this nerd is spitting.
But that's
Have
But-
you came up with any sketches for SSS?
It's hard to like get us all together,
Yeah.
and I want to. Like I was actually about to start my own YouTube channel, like a YouTube vlog, where I like go around the city with an artist from Chicago. We get like food and shit, talk about basically what we're talking about now, but in a car, you know, like on the move type stuff.
Who are some artists that influence like your fashion or your style?
I like to dress myself, but there's a lot of flea ass motherfuckers. I've always enjoyed the way Tyler the Creator dresses. ASAP, Rocky, he can dress like a motherfucker. And then there's a lot of people just like, what the fuck are you wearing?
Who do you think has like the worst style in rap, or some of the worst style?
J. Cole.
Who's an artist you think fell off?
Lil Pump.
For sure. He was around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that Trump shit to like try to stay relevant.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. You see, that's why I rap. Because there's shit like that. There's shit like Lil Pump. Not a diss at him in particular, but like motherfuckers who rap like that. It's not rap. It's barely cadence. Like it's like, you can't get, and it really I guess it kind of stems from me trying to find the Chicago in everybody. Like me trying to find like who are these cold ass individuals outside of my city. And there's a lot, but there's a lot of, you know, fraudulent motherfuckers too. So it's like I don't want to have to, you know, put fake locks in my head and hella tattoos on my face just to get on. You know, I would love to put a tattoo on my face, but after I'm on, you know, and I'm gonna have to get there doing more than what I'm doing now, but just doing what I'm doing now.
Without a weapon or a told us LUTMOB be the gang with a I'll crease your bitch in my stupid big hits of the
Right now, I would say right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is like my first interview, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
big hits of the wake up flex on the pussy then I'm too far in this drip at the new pimp shit spit.
I recently really got into bowling. Like I've bowled before, but I like bought a bowling ball and shit. And it's like, it's cute.
You have
It's
a
real
picture?
cute. Yeah, I do.
What's your best score of all time?
I do have a picture. Damn, they're like a 175. It's not as good as I want it to be though. It could be better. But I had saw that, so and it's funny because like I had wrote like I was writing a song, and the song didn't go through or anything. But I remember this bar from there, and it was like, I had said, change my aura red and switch to purple. And then like a month or two later, I saw this fucking bowling ball. I was like, holy shit, this ball is half red and half purple down there. Like, I'll fuck with it heavy, and it was very, very adorable. So I got the bowling ball, and I don't regret it. No, but I fuck with bowling. I also picked up airsoft Airsoft is like paintball but with BB guns.
Yeah.
That shit's fun as hell. It's real active, like it's real like in the moment type shit. And I've always like fucked with like playing Call of Duty and stuff. So doing it in real life, not real life, but like doing it like simulations of it and shit is kind of cool. I like going to the gun range and stuff, but that's mostly for like protection reasons. Like, you know, you gotta know how to shoot. I like going thrifting. I haven't been thrifting in a while though, you know, cause whole quarantine and stuff.
What's your favorite piece that you've thrifted? Or you ever like found something that was pretty sick?
Yeah. So I had picked up this this vest. I'm pretty sure you can like see it on my page. It's like a motorcycle vest. It was part of some motorcycle club, but I guess the person didn't want it anymore and like gave it to a thrift store. But it says Miss Pure Snow on it. And I'm like, yeah. So I wore that shit to Lollapalooza in like 2019 or something. I wore it to Lollapalooza and everyone was asking me for cocaine because my name was Miss Pure Snow, and I was like, oh, all right. No, I don't have any coke.
Shit spit rolls on a Pico. Straight hits out on me. I could beat your ass without a weapon or a told a slut my beat a
And what was your most memorable moment at Spin?
The hell does that have to do with it? My most memorable moment at Spin was fucking up Chance the Rapper in ping pong twice, because I know he will remember my face, because I tried to like put my you know when you see a celebrity you be like, you know, damn, I rap too, you know, you gotta, you know, try to put that out there. But you know, when I didn't think of it like he probably gets this a lot. He probably gets like, hey bro, let me listen to my bars real quick. So he's probably like that's why he's like standoffish and shit. So for a while I did not fuck with Chance the Rapper, like, because I'm like, all right bro, you know, I'm clearly not like any of these other niggas, but he don't know that. I know that, he don't know that. I just have to prove that. And I don't, like, not saying I have to prove myself to Chance the Rapper, but I'm going to see him again. It won't be at Spin. I won't be a minimum wage employee. I'm going to see him again. He's going to be like, oh shit, what up? I'm like, what up? Run the rematch, you know? It's all going to be fun. But that night was kind of fun because we had closed, and then they were like, hey man, Chance the Rapper's going to, you know, come in and, you know, play some ping pong for a while. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll stay, I guess. Because they needed a busser. They needed someone to like clean up and shit. But it was pretty fun. Wasn't bad. One of his guys dropped their weed. Stupid. I returned it though. Stupider. Even more stupid.
Did you have much conversation with Chance, or was it kind of just like a quick moment?
I mean, we talked for a while, like while we were playing. I talked to one of his homies more though, but you know, Chance is a good dude. Chance is a good dude. Like he had helped one of the bartenders. He like gave her like a pretty decent tip, so she could like go see her mom for Christmas and shit, which was very nice. Mm-hmm. You know, but could have gave me a listen for free.
And then he says, what can you tell us about the grass of Jesus?
The grass of Jesus is this big ass lot of grass by a park that is like right behind a church that we would go to smoke weed sometimes. And we took Ryan there to smoke for his first time. So it was his first time smoking, and we brought him to the grass of Jesus, and completely defiled Christianity, I think, by doing that.
You said you did open mics. Did you ever do an open mic at like the Chance the Rappers? I forget what he calls it.
I know what you're talking about. No, I had the opportunity once. Like, 'cause when I was in high school, I didn't really know about it, but like my senior year, like at the end of my senior year, I had went with some friends. Actually, Koi Fish was one of them. I went with some friends, and I had like the opportunity to sign up, but I didn't. Like, I just sat down and chilled and shit. And we left early as hell too, so we didn't really give a fuck, to be honest. And then after that, you know, it's mostly accessible to high school children, so high school kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I was in high school no more, so you know, my ID expired.
Do you regret like not signing up to do the open mic, or do you?
No, plenty more opportunities. Chance wasn't even there, so you know, I'm really just doing what I would have done, what I was doing, you know. And back then, I didn't really like my content like that, so that's why I didn't perform, because I'm like, somebody might fuck with it, but I don't fuck with it, so it don't matter. You know, I'm not going up there. There's a lot more opportunities out there, so no, I'm not really stressed about it. And that's what I want to get better at, showmanship. You know, it's
Performance, all of it.
that's the most difficult part. I feel like, you know, rapping is one thing, but performing can change at any point. You have a fantastic performance one night, and then the next night, because of outside things that are happening from like not even, probably don't even have shit to do with the performance, you know? It's probably just gonna put you off balance and mess you up. So I wanna get better and more comfortable being in front of people, being in front of a camera and stuff, because I'm pretty shy. I was like very, very shy, and I'm not really outspoken unless it's on my music.
Pretty articulate. Yeah, I feel like you would definitely have what it takes to get into like the performing. You have something like captivating. I don't know
I
about
appreciate that, bro.
for you guys, but like the way you speak, it's really like you draw people in.
I be the gang with a free code. I'll crease short bitch in my stupid. Big hits of the wake up, flex on a pussy. Then
I know it sounds kind of cliche, but don't give up and be yourself. There's one thing that there are a lot of that we don't need more of is clones, and we definitely don't need more clones. So be yourself, attack the shit, do it. It's something that I struggle with. Focusing and people think that focusing means, you know, sit down, block everything else out and focus. But no, focus on being a person. You know, it's not all about being a rapper. Everyone wants to be a rapper, but no one's a good fucking human being anymore, you know? Like, I don't know. Give back to yourself because you deserve it, you know? I know from experience, artists have some of the harshest times when it comes to like self-critiquing, because they always want to be better. They always want to be better. It's like athleticism, but it's different when there's no physicality to it. You know, it's all mental. So it's like, all right, I'm sitting here losing my fucking mind, thinking about all this other shit. Go do something else. Be productive in other things. That's why I started like dressing and shit, you know, started like, you know, caring about how I look, or caring about, not for other people, but just so I could feel good about myself, you know. If you don't look good, you're not gonna feel good, trust me. And if you don't feel good, you're not gonna produce, you're not gonna make good shit. And a lot of times I don't feel good, so I don't make good shit, in my opinion. So then I have to restart and restart and restart and restart, and it takes your entire life away. And then you're like, damn, I just wasted so much fucking time. But you also have so much fucking time. Like, I'm 21, you know, I have a whole life ahead of me, probably. So I have to like do what the fuck I need to do so I can see what I want to see before I pass away. Cause shit, like where we're from and shit, I can pass away when I walk outside. You know, it's like that. This environment is fucked up. You know, I'm not a thug ass dude. I'm not a hood ass nigga, but I'ma carry my shit. You know, cause I know that there's motherfuckers out here who are actually crazy. Like there was people who were like trying to call me crazy for like getting a gun and shit. Cause I'm like, you know, I'm not fucking around with none of that. There's people in Evanston getting carjacked just for, you know, trying to get home to their family and shit. Or, you know, the woman in Harlem who just got fucking jumped by a bunch of dudes, and one dude bit her face or some shit. Like wild shit is happening, and we have no control over. Like she had no control over that. She was just trying to get a bottle of wine and go home to her kid. No control over that. Anything could happen just because of someone else's mental state. You feel me? Focus on you, you know? Because like, it's the same thing with driving, you know? You could be driving down the road. You're driving down the road and you're driving perfect, 10, 2, perfect. I don't drive 10 and 2, it's weird. But, you know, you're driving and you're focused on, you know, the shit around you. There's a drunk driver behind you. You don't know that he's drunk because you can't see into their fucking mind. And then they start spazzing out. They're drinking because they're depressed about their family at home and shit. So now they're drinking and driving and killing people. And people can involve you in their shit, some shit that you was never involved in. And it's outside forces and outside energy that can really tamper with your entire universe. It's
learn how to like deal with all that shit.
Right, and people like to people used to think I was like pessimistic a lot because I would think of shit like that, but I'm not like being pessimistic. Like it's possible.
Yeah.
You know, it's happened multiple times, so I'm aware of it, and me being aware of it makes me negative. No, it makes me conscious of what the fuck is going on around me, and it makes me not die so soon. Because everyone thinks, oh, I'm driving 10 and 2, everything's perfectly peachy. No, because now that's not your fault. That's not your fault that someone's drunk as shit behind you. That's not your fault that they just got divorced and they don't fucking love themselves anymore. So they're gonna go, fuck it. Matter of fact, I've heard several stories of people literally saying, matter of fact, I seen somebody with a gun walking down the street and someone said, straight up, I'm waiting for somebody to honk at me so I could blow at their ass. That's what he said. I'm waiting for someone to tell me to stop doing the wrong thing so I can continue to do some more wrong. Like, people are out here like that, and that shit's not in your control. Like, you honk at the wrong motherfucker. And if a motherfucker's in the middle of the street, walking in the middle of the street towards your car and shit, you're gonna honk. Like, get the fuck out the way. But people will just put themselves in your way like that. Shit, sometimes you gotta find a new way before you even know that you need one.
Has there ever been anybody in your life that's kind of like, you haven't been able to control their actions and it's like negatively affected you, like based on what you're doing or anything like that?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a sensitive topic. There we
We're
go.
not talking about it.
That's the sensitive topic right there and shit.
No, we don't have to bring it up.
No, it's fine. Like right now, I don't speak to my brother and shit, and I can't see my nephew over some stuff that I could have prevented if I had just moved differently. You know, I didn't see this happening. I'm usually the type to be like very perceptive of like the shit that's coming. So I like to say that I know the future and shit. I don't know the future. I just understand cause and effect. I understand everything is mathematics. 1 + 1 = 2. It's very simple like that. Everything is mathematics. Like, I'm not going around saying, yeah, well, you know, triangles and all this other shit. No, I tried to say some like quick math stuff. I don't know it. I don't care. I don't care about like all that math shit. But once you understand that everything is mathematics, not all that extra math shit like fucking quadratics, and which is okay for people who are going into that field, but it shouldn't be like mandatorily taught to students because not everyone's going into that field. You feel me? Everything is 1 + 1 = 2, and 1 + 1 = 2 is cause and effect.
Like, use it almost as like positive motivation instead of letting it tear you down almost. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can't control if it tears you down or not. It's really about how you get back up, if you get back up, if you choose to get back up, because it's definitely a choice. That's the choice. Do I let this shit that's happening to me continue to affect me? Or do I change my circumstances and find a new cause for a new effect? You know? Yeah, again, my name's KHAIR. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Just KHAIR with a period in between each word. And thank you for watching Vision Vocal. I appreciate you all.
Straight hits, I don't sneak those. I can beat your ass without a weapon or a cheat code. Told the LUTMOB, be the gang with the free codes. I'll crease your bitch in my street clothes. Stupid, big hits.